My name is Arthur Ray Jr., offensive line coach, Howard University. Very excited to speak with you guys today. I'm going to be talking about some of our base fundamental drills that we do in terms of the inside zone play. All right. We normally started off with the inside zone. I teach our drills in phases in terms of my teaching progression. I normally start off with our one-on-one blocks, and then we move on to our combos, so on and so forth. But the first thing we start with after we finish stance and start is our footwork drill. Take a look at that right here. Footwork drill right here. The biggest component, I want our guys to gain ground on every step. And then I don't just want us to step lightly. I want us to slam our feet into the ground with a great duck walk, power walk demeanor. All right. That's a great job by our guy on the right there, gaining ground, getting that second step down. That's the biggest thing that we want to talk about when we talk about this drill, getting that second step down. All right. Now, I'm not a huge component in terms of 6-inch step. Whatever the first step is relative to the alignment of my defender. If he's tighter, that first step's going to be a little tighter. All right. Now, I don't want to drive Miss Daisy with that first step because I want to get that second step down. That's what I talk to our guys about normally on a day-to-day basis. But this is normally how we started off. Normal EDD. Right here, this is just our guys doing some summer work right here, working the footwork. Transition to our base drive. All right. Now, I love using med balls. It's a smaller target. Train our eyes. It keeps our hands inside. We can work tight elbows, tell our guys to rub their ribs and different things of that nature. And again, we want to strike on the second step. Then I want to unload my hips and run my feet as we drive through. All right. That's a great job by our tackle. Zone steps to the right, striking on the second step. Then we waterfall all the way down. Tremendous job. I love his hands there. See how he's rubbing his ribs. Now, I say rub ribs, I don't want to cock all the way back. It's nice and tight, nice and quick, because how our defensive linemen taught. They're taught hand to man, so we got to beat our hands inside before they get their hands on us. All right. Great job down the line working it there. All right, now here it is. Again, another summer. That's our freshman doing this drill. That's a great job bringing his hips, bringing his hands, bringing his hips, bringing that power with him. All right, I love the hand placement on this second guy. He's ducking his head a little bit. Don't like that, but I love how he's running his feet and he's running through his hips. All right, that's a pretty solid job right there. Another freshman working. And this is our sophomore right tackle. That is a beautiful job like there. Look at him uncoil through his hips. He's gaining ground on each step, attacking the guy. Now I'm running, driving through my landmarks, driving through my aiming points with tight elbows, hands inside. That's a phenomenal job right there. Finish, 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 running my feet. All right, let's see this drill done live. Now, we do a lot of things out of the 2-point because we're a tempo offense. So I had to train our guys in the 2-point as well. I got some bigger body tackles. So both my tackles are over 6'6". So I tell those guys to train low to high instead of trying to get them to get lower in their stances. I lower their target angles and their strike point. You're going to see him dip and he's going to strike low to high, which is going to change his center of gravity and allow him to get back to the position and drive through the defender. That's a beautiful job by Big Spoon right there. See him bring his hips underneath himself, dip low to high. That's good. Now I get back and I can uncoil, bring my hips, bring my power that I got with me. That's a great job. Let's see it live in action. We are watching the right tackle right now. Our eyes are on the right tackle right now. We got a base drive block right here. Striking on that second step. See him come out his hips, strike on that second step. I wish his hands were inside a little bit more, but I love how he's coming out of his hips right here. That's a great job. All right. Eyes are on the left tackle now. Watching the left tackle, big and knee. Once you see him strike on his second step, and you see how tight his hands are on this combo. That's a great job right there. Great base drive block right there. Getting the guy out the picture right there, driver 17 out of the picture, front side of inside zone. We know we got a solo call. I got to get that second step down. You see the first step because this guy is tight, and I got to get my second step down so I can strike and deliver with some power. That's a good job. See that one more time. Great. All right. Now, after we transition to that, we got the one-on-one block. Then we work to the combos. And I train my combos a little different. Right here, we got a front side of an inside zone play. We call that the single block. And now the guy that's setting up the combo, we're going against, I got a starting center and a left guard right here. My left guard, his technique, he is working a trigger step, down shoulder. Down shoulder, I'm working same foot, same shoulder, the most powerful place on the football field. All right, that's the most powerful position on the football field. And we want to strike guys and gain some movement. My center, you'll see, he's using a gallop technique. Now, I like galloping when my center has the open bubble because it keeps him square. And I'm a firm believer in wherever your hips facing, that's where your power goes. So we can transition and I can drive with force with power. My center's aiming point is I'm working near number to far number. So his aiming point would be the 3, and he's working to the 0 if he overtakes on this combo. Comboing up to the second level. Let's take a look. Pretty good job by the left guard on the trigger step down shoulder. My center has great angle. And this is the picture we want to see. Those are double teams that don't get split. 600 on 300. All right, we talk about our double teams not getting split a lot on our inside zone play. This is how I want them to look. Trigger step down shoulder. That's a beautiful job right there. All right. Now here it again. It's a backside B. I got a backside right guard and our right tackle. And we working up a B block on the backside of our inside zone technique. It's the same exact one. Our right guard, he's going to work the trigger step down shoulder, and our tackle, he's going to work near number to far number, which will be the 7 to the 6 in this picture. Beautiful job by our guard, and I love how he explodes and transitions to the second level. See how he drops his hips? Trigger step down shoulder. I want to take that trigger step to protect my inside just in case the defensive lineman get any movement because I still protect my priority gap. So I always want to take my trigger step. I don't believe in the near step lead. I know some teams do zone that way. That's more of the duo world, in terms of me. But I believe the trigger step down shoulder so I can protect my inside A gap at all times, a true zone ball. That's a beautiful combo right there. Now let's see this thing in action. All right, we got our eyes right here on the right guard and the right tackle. Eyes on the right guard and the right tackle right here. All right, our right guard, he's going to be working that trigger step down shoulder, and they're working a combo to 44 right here. Let's see it. That's a pretty good job delivery. Our tackle needs to be higher. I hate his pad level right here, but I love our guard working the technique, trigger step down shoulder, and he just needs to lower his center of gravity as he approaches the second level. Right here again, we're going to pay attention to the right guard and right tackle. Again, in this picture, we're going to work a backside B combo to 23. Pay attention. Trigger step down, shoulder, get that movement, and that's a pretty good job right there unloading at the second level. Trigger step down, shoulder, getting that second step down. Tackle goes a little bit too far right there. Got a little friendly fire, but again, ain't nobody splitting this double teams right here. This is how we want that picture to look, just how we drill it. And we transition to the second level with pop and power. That's a beautiful job by both of those guys right there. And this is how we want our combos to look. We want to be thick on our combos on inside zone. That's what I preach every day on a day-to-day basis when we're talking about combos. After